All right, we're back out here at Fowler Park. Gerardo, the Develop Air Mini with the H-Flow optical flow sensor rangefinder unit, and we identified an issue yesterday out here at the field and then confirmed it doing some bench testing and experimentation. So we actually need to have this H-Flow optical sensor rangefinder unit about a foot off the ground or off the ground further than what it's currently mounted to be able to take off in loiter flight mode using the optical flow sensor for positioning. So
just to clarify, so the minimum distance that sensor can read is 8 centimeters.
Okay.
So I think if we're pointed below that and it's really close to the ground, as I can see it there, I think it causes a problem with the rangefinder. It's not getting a right reading. So I think we just have to either have that rangefinder
mounted up higher.
Mounted up higher, so it's not, it's less than 8 centimeters.
Or as we're going to validate it today. So if I were to try to arm in loiter flight mode, which is again using the GPS or other onboard sensors to hold its position in flight without having to provide any human manual input, you can see also on the screen recording that it did not arm. If I were to then go into altitude hold flight mode, which does not require any GPS or positioning sensors, I'm not actually going to take it off. And so now you can see I could spin up the motors and we could take off. So let me go ahead, put it back into loiter flight mode.
1 second. Also, we got to set the EKF here.
Okay. And that should be enough distance off the ground, should be.
I'm gonna approximate, we're right about here.
Field elevation set. All right, so now let's give it a go.
Oh, you're pointing. It's looking at me.
Motors armed.
And look at that, so we can arm it in loiter flight mode. You just need the sensor a little bit further off the ground. So we saw quite a few people online, no one really documenting it in a very clear way. So hopefully this very clearly documents the issue for all of those that are having problems, not just with these H-flow sensors, but other optical flow sensors where they're not able to take off due to the need position estimate pre-arm warning. So I'm just going to rotate. And you may also be able to notice as I fly back and forth and kind of erratically here, trying to get the top cover to pop off. It's not going to because we have a brand new top cover installed. But I think that's really all that we need to show. Is there anything else that you think would be helpful?
No, don't try and fly erratically like that because it can throw itself in what they call the toilet bowl. So again, if you're flying with an optical flow, you can't really push it to the limits like you can with a GPS. So you have to
speak for yourself, Gerardo. Me not pushing it to the limits, that's hearsay.
You probably need like more sensors to really be able to fly freely like that. But I mean, just from that sensor alone, that's
not bad.
Not bad, yeah.
Not bad. And let's just see again, now that we're landed on the ground with, I don't know, what, 3-4 centimeters of clearance from the sensor to the ground, if
I
that.
can already tell you. No,
yeah.
Say no position estimate.
Yep, no position estimate. But just to verify one more time. Hit me.
And the warning went away.
The warning went away, and again, no buttons were pressed.
Motors armed.
Motors armed. Wow, look at that. And I just disarmed it since you already saw it fly. All right, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, you know where to leave them. Thanks for watching. Peace.